Hello, everyone, and welcome to Automatic American English College. My name is Ahmed. I'm one of the teachers, and this video is for my students. A lot of you have been asking me, how can I speak English? Teacher, I want to speak English. Maybe you understand every word coming out of my mouth, but it's difficult for some of you to speak back, especially if you are a beginner. So today, I want to give you some tips and also a little bit of practice to help you speak better. Okay? Before I jump into that, before I go into the lesson, I want to say if anyone needs help with their English, we have new online courses ready to help you speak English. You can contact the numbers below and say, Teacher Ahmed sent me. Can you give me some information about the new online courses at the Automatic American English College, which is in America, in the United States, but our students live everywhere around the world since it's an online program. Okay, I want to speak English. That is the number one thing my students always ask me. A lot of you have been saying this for a long time. I can speak English. I understand all the words. It's just difficult for me to respond. The words come up to my neck right here, but they don't come out, especially when I see native English speakers and I try to communicate. Some of my students need English for their job, to communicate with the foreign people in their job. They use English. Some of my students need English in their day-to-day life. They live in another country and they need to speak English. Some of my students need English for university. They need to read books and do lessons. Some of my students need English for traveling. There are so many reasons why someone is learning English. And that's the first advice to becoming a better speaker in any language. So I studied linguistics at the university level. And one of the things we learned in linguistics is the language learning process is the same. If you learn any language, it takes time. So you need to practice, you need to repeat, you need to focus on the pronunciation and all of that. All of those students want to speak English confidently. They want to communicate using the English correctly, in the correct way. So how can you guys do that? Well, I'll give you advice that one of my language teachers told me, Mr. Murad told me, that questions and answers are a good way for you to learn a language, okay? So especially if you are a beginner or if someone you know is struggling with the language and they are a beginner, tell them, hey, try to learn simple questions and their answers. And this will help improve their confidence and also to learn how to build sentences, okay? And that's what we're gonna practice today. Are you ready? Great. Okay, so let's take a look at 5 sentences and practice speaking. And once you learn these 5 sentences, they're very basic, very easy. Yes, you can speak English. Anyone can learn a language. It's not difficult. So you just need to give it time. Believe in yourself, okay? And be confident. Everyone makes mistakes. I am learning other languages and I know how it feels. Sometimes when I want to speak in a new language and talk to native speakers, I feel a little shy. Sometimes I worry that I will mispronounce the words, or sometimes I worry they may not understand me. I say, oh no, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. Maybe I will make a mistake. Maybe I will say the words the wrong way. Maybe they will laugh at me. Oh, I don't know what to do. So I know how it feels. Don't worry and don't be afraid. A lot of students are fed up, tired of learning a language, so they memorize vocabulary, they memorize grammar rules because they don't want to make a mistake. But I have to break the news today. You need to make mistakes, and it's the way you learn a language. And that's what we tell our students at the Automatic American English College. Make mistakes. Feel free. It's okay. You are learning a new language. This is not your mother language. Be patient. It takes time, but understand you are improving every day. Maybe you don't see the change. For example, if you have a baby or a small child, you may not see the change maybe you don't see the change every day if you are with the baby. But if you see that baby one time and then 6 months later or 1 year later, you see the baby again, you notice the big change that happened. You see the big change that took place. Why is that? Because change happens in small steps. So believe in yourself, guys. Okay, so let's jump into the lesson. Let's practice some very easy questions. And if you learn these questions and their answers, you can change the questions and you can start understanding more. So the key is that you learn how native speakers use the language correctly. Okay? Try to learn how the words or the vocabulary is used correctly. Many students memorize a lot of vocabulary. They have a lot of words in their head, but they don't get a chance to use those words, or they don't know how to use those words correctly, or they don't know how to pronounce those words. So let's practice. For example, let's say the question, how is your day? That's a very easy question. How's your day? Maybe if you talk to your friend or someone who's also learning the language, it's easy for you to respond. But if you see someone or a group of people who are native English speakers, maybe you forget the words. Good. My day, good. My day, yes. So don't worry. This is normal. I've seen this happen to some students, and this is normal because the student is worried. The student is afraid. The student is overthinking. It's called overthinking. You're trying to find the correct grammar and sentences on the spot. Just relax. Take a deep breath. Life is good. Alhamdulillah. So, how is your day? Repeat after me. Let's practice some pronunciation. And this is very important as far as pronunciation goes. And you guys, I live in America, so we pronounce English a little differently than the UK or parts of Africa. Some of you live in the Arab countries, or some students live in Asia. Don't worry if the pronunciation is a little different. Just try to practice with me. Okay? So let's practice some American pronunciation. How is your day? Repeat after me. How is your day. Try to look at the mouth structure of a speaker when you are learning the language. Try to look at the mouth of the teacher, and this will help you to know where to put the tongue and how to shape the lips. Yeah, try to see the mouth of the teacher when you're learning, because that will help you copy and imitate. If you're watching a movie or a video, try to copy their mouth. But please don't stare at their mouth closely. Don't look. Some students look straight at the teacher's mouth. Don't come too close. Keep a social distance. Don't be that guy who's, where did he put his lips? Let me see. Oh, no. Don't do that. Respect the space. Respect the teacher's space. All right? But it's very important to focus on the mouth of the teacher to find out where the lips and the tongue is placed. Okay? So, how is your day? How is your day? It means, how's it going? How's the day today? Of course, you can say, my day is great. My day is good. My day was wonderful. Okay? If you understand how is your day, you can change the last word of the sentence and say, how is your life? How is your life? My life is great. My life is so-so. My life is beautiful. Alhamdulillah. Life's good. My life is fantastic. Okay? So you see how you can manipulate and change the sentence. Manipulate means to change and adapt the sentence. You try to change the sentence in the comments. Do you know a question that starts with, how is your, and you fill in the blank. Try to create a sentence. How is your brother? How is your cousin? How is your university? How is your study? How is your education? And here's a cultural thing. If you're traveling to a Muslim country, since I'm a Muslim, sometimes it's not good to be direct. For example, you don't want to say, how is your wife? Or how is your husband? That's a little inappropriate in Muslim country. You can just say, how's the family? How is your family? Okay, let's go to another easy question focusing on the pronunciation. Okay, every day if you listen to English, easy English, you will learn the language. Where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? And if you speak fast, it sounds a little different. Where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? It means where is your home, which city, which country. You can say, I live in Washington. I live in Brazil. I live in Cambodia. I live in Kenya. I live in Tanzania. I live in Poland. I live in Mexico. Wherever you live. Now, if you understand that sentence, you can manipulate or change the sentence to say, where do you work? Okay, where do you work? Where do you study? Where do you meet? Where do you meet people? Where do you eat dinner? You see how that? You can change the sentence a million different ways. We have 5 sentences. Let's go to the third one. What are you doing? Maybe you might hear someone say, what are you doing? And you say, what? What did he say? What did he say? So let's break the sentence down. What are you doing? So let's repeat after me and try to say it the same way. So look at the lips and the mouth, but don't look straight at me. Again, that's a little uncomfortable. What are you doing? Doing. What are you doing? Now, you may hear people say, what are you doing? Or what you doing? What you doing? But it's all the same. What you doing? What you saying? What you doing? It's all the same. It just means, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What activity are you in right now? Are you speaking? Are you watching? Are you reading? Are you, what are you doing? What are you doing? I am speaking. I am eating lunch. I am studying. I am playing. I am on social media. What are you doing? Now, if you understand that question, you can change the last word of the question to, for example, what are you reading? I am reading a book. What are you eating? I am eating a sandwich. What are you watching? I am watching Game of Thrones, or I am watching Money Heist, or whatever you watch. You see how that goes? All right, let's go to question 4. Do you want it? Do you want it? You may hear someone say, do you want it? Do you want it? So what they're saying is, do you want it? So please be patient. You're going to learn the different ways to pronounce. Repeat after me. Do you want it? So you can say, do you want it? Do you want it? It's almost like a jet sound. Do you want it? That's how some people speak. Do you want it? Do you want it? For example, do you want this coffee? Oh, do you want this pen? Yes, I want it. Or no, I don't want it. You can keep it short and simple. Yes, I want it. No, I don't want it. Okay? Yes, I want it. No, I don't want it. Do you want it? Now you can change the sentence to, do you need it? Okay? So, do you need it? Do you need it? No, I don't need it. Take it, take it, take it. Please, I don't need it. You can change the sentence to, do you like it? I made this for you. Do you like it? Yes, I like it. I love it. Oh my gosh, absolutely love it. Or you can say, no, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. Get it away from me. Okay? So you can manipulate and change the sentence 100 different ways. Okay, let's practice another question. Maybe you might hear someone say, why are you tired? Why are you tired? Why are you tired? So are. A lot of you guys pronounce R as ar. But please keep it very soft. R. Or in the UK, they might say ah. It's a little different. So why are you tired? So why is a question. So you start with because. I'm tired because I work too much. Or I didn't sleep last night. Or I'm tired because it's a long day. Once you understand that sentence, you can just change it to, now you can practice building new sentences. Why are you happy? Why are you late? It's 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes. Don't be late. So I'm Somali, And as a Somali, we're usually known to be very late. It's called Somali time. We run on our own schedule. So if you have an appointment with someone at 4 p.m., they're gonna come at 5 p.m. So you have to tell them the meeting is at 3 p.m. just so they show up at 4 p.m. on time. All right. So anyway, why are you late? Why are you here? Why are you learning English? So many ways to change the sentence. You try. You can write a million different questions using that why are you and then fill in the blank dash dash. Okay? Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay connected with our pages and our channels. And if you're interested again in learning English, if you need help, contact me or contact my team at Automatic American English College, and we can help you with new courses that are available. Registration is open right now. See you soon.